Okay guys, today we are going to be working on a 2003 Buick Rendezvous. We're going to change the wheel hub assembly out on the left front tire. It's got the ABS sensor built in. Been getting the code. So I gotta change that out. I will show bits and pieces of that as we go through. I got it up on the jack stands. The lug nuts are unloosened. I just gotta take them off and take the tire off, and then I'll show you the next step. Get back to you in a minute. Okay, we got the tire off. We have to take the brake caliper and stuff off before we can do this. We might have to get a new rotor soon, but I think we'll be fine for right now. But we're just working on the wheel hub for now, so I'll get back to you as soon as I figure out what size the bolt is, and I'll let you know in just a little bit. Looks like that is a 12 millimeter. Take off the nuts that are holding the caliper on. It's a 15 millimeter. Ew, shit. Hang on a minute. Okay, well, goodbye. Okay, everybody, as you can see, I got the brakes off, pads, caliper, rotor off. Just gotta disconnect the ABS sensor, unbolt these. There's 3 bolts in the back. I gotta unbolt, unscrew this, that bolt, which is the 34 millimeter axle nut. I bought that at O'Reilly's in Old Town. That was 20 bucks. And right now I'm just gonna take a little break, have a cigarette, and have a drink of my NOS, and then I'll get back. Thank you. Bye. Okay guys, to get the back of these bolts, .13 millimeter. Loosen them out. And that's that. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay guys, I got all the 3 bolts out that are holding this. I just gotta get that off. I gotta get some PB blaster. Soak that, penetrate that. She's stuck on there good. I'll be back. Okay guys, I couldn't get it unloosened, so I just took this pipe, put it on like this, and I loosened it so I can do it by hand. And now I can do it by hand. And I'll get back to you when I get that off.
Tight. Something ain't right. It's pushing backwards on it.
Well, it might have to so we can get it off.
I don't know, this knot's not even moving.
Well, this has to come off, pushed in so you can get it off.
Are you sure?
I don't know, let's just stop right there and
Before we go too far.
okay guys, we got part of the bearing off, and when we got it off, it left the part with the sensor wire and stuff in it, so we're assessing on how we're gonna get that out before we can put the new one in, and we'll get back to you. Bye. Okay guys, we got the old bearing off, wheel hub off, parts of it right there, there's some of it right there, there's the old connector. Gonna get ready to put the new one on. I put some grease around that because she was right there, cleaned it all up. Gonna get it installed back on, put on. Vice versa the steps as it was taking it off. So we'll get back to you in just a little bit. Okay guys, we're gonna hand tighten these back knots. Hand tight, just enough to hold it in. Get that in hand tight. And then once we do that, we'll get ready to torque this spec on this. And I'll get back to you in just a minute. Okay, I got this bracket on. I just got to tighten that up. And we'll get back to you. Got all those bolted on and tight. We're going to tighten that up. Then I'm going to take a lunch break before I torque that. Okay? Get back to you. Right now, I just got the axle nut hand tight. Gotta take a lunch break, come back, get this all finished up. Bye. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get ready to torque the wheel axle nut. Says for Rendezvous 2002 to 2006. I have a 2003 and it's an all-wheel drive. 192 foot-pounds or 260 Newton meters, and I'm doing in foot-pounds, and we're on the front, so it's going to be 192 foot-pounds. Very important that you torque the wheel axle nut so it does not come off while driving. I've already got my torque wrench. It's a 2-foot long torque wrench. So you definitely, when you're doing it, you want your hand up here so you can get that 2-foot leverage to torque it. Because if you have it down here, you ain't getting the full amount of thing out of the torque. Okay, and let's see if I can do it. It's in park. Wait for it click, and that's clicked. So it is torqued. We got the 192. We will get back to you in just a minute. Okay, we got the AB sensor hugged up. Everything's all put in. I got to take the router, put that on. Oh, Dad's gonna clear something up on that before we put that on. And when he gets done doing that, we'll put that on and get the brakes and caliber back on. I'll show you step by step on how we do that. Okay, got the router on. 3 lug nuts hold it in place. I'm gonna take the caliber, bolt that back on with these bolts, which I think was the 15 millimeter. Yep, 15 millimeter. So we'll get that on there. Okay guys, now that the caliber is back on, brakes on, we're gonna put this back on, and it's 12 millimeter. Caliber's on, everything's on, tighten down. Now, just gotta do the other brake there, do the brake so it's out touching and right to you. Okay, now we're gonna tighten those lug nuts and then torque them.